15 mind-blowing facts about the Philippines.
The land of enchanting islands and diverse culture. Located in Southeast Asia, the Philippines is an archipelago consisting of 7,641 islands. Interestingly, only about 2,000 of these islands are inhabited. It also has the fifth longest coastline in the world, making it a paradise for pristine beaches and mysterious tropical rainforests. With its proximity to the equator, the Philippines enjoys sunny weather year-round. The country experiences a rainy season from June to November and a dry season from December to May. However, what's particularly notable is that the Philippines faces an average of around 20 typhoons each year, making it one of the countries with the most extreme weather on the planet. The Philippines covers an area of approximately 300,000 square kilometers and has a population of about 117 million people as of 2024. Around 80% of the population identifies as Catholic. But interestingly, the country also has the youngest population in Southeast Asia, with over 50% of its people under the age of 25. The Philippines is one of the most ethnically diverse countries in the region, with more than 175 different ethnic groups coexisting harmoniously. This creates a culture that blends indigenous, Spanish, and American influences. The official languages are Filipino and English, but there are up to 187 languages and dialects spoken throughout the country. Interestingly, some languages have only a few hundred speakers, and certain tribes even communicate through whistling instead of speaking. Number 14. Unique modes of transportation. The transportation culture in the Philippines is quite special thanks to the jeepneys that crisscross the streets. Jeepneys are dubbed the kings of the road in the Philippines. This form of public transportation emerged after World War II when local mechanics transformed military jeeps left by the U.S. Army into affordable passenger vehicles. The standout feature of jeepneys is their unique, colorful artwork on the outside, inspired by religious symbols or pop culture icons. This mode of transport serves millions of Filipinos every day. In Manila alone, over 50,000 jeepneys operate on various routes daily, not to mention those in other areas. When riding a jeepney in the Philippines, you can communicate with the driver in English, as Filipinos are very proficient in the language. Jeepneys do not have fixed stops, so all you need to do is wave your hand, and the driver will pick you up. Each ride costs 8 Philippine pesos for the first 4 kilometers, and about 2 Philippine pesos for each additional kilometer. Additionally, there's another unique public transport option in the Philippines called habal-habal. This is a customized motorcycle that can carry 8 to 12 passengers. Habal-habal has 2 long benches attached on either side, each seating 4 people. The back of the seat is extended enough to accommodate 3 more passengers. The fare for each ride varies depending on the agreement between the passenger and the driver. Number 13. The home of beautiful women. When you arrive in the Philippines, you will encounter a variety of skin tones. Filipinos of Austronesian descent have a natural brown complexion due to their ancestors living in tropical regions with strong sunlight year-round. Filipinos of Spanish descent, due to 333 years of Spanish rule, often have fairer skin. This is also why Filipino women possess many different charms, ranging from Eurasian beauty to a North American flair. The Philippines is often referred to as the country of beauty queens, not only because of its famous beauty pageant winners, but also because many women here possess looks that rival those of Europeans or Americans. Not only are they beautiful, but they are also talented. The Philippines ranks highest in the world for the percentage of women holding senior management positions in medium-sized companies. While traditional Filipino women place great importance on family and care for their children, modern Filipino girls embody both traditional values and the unique traits of contemporary women. They are very loyal in their marriages, and the image of a vibrant, capable Filipino woman returning home after work to share a warm meal and joyful moments with her husband and children is quite common. However, many Filipino men still hold traditional views and uphold old cultural norms. As a result, many talented young Filipino women today seek opportunities for personal growth and cross-border relationships, hoping to find foreign partners who can offer respect and equality in marriage, particularly European and American men. As English is their second language, an increasing number of Filipino girls are marrying foreign men, especially Americans and Canadians. Their standards for partners are not overly high. They simply want someone they can trust, share with, and who respects them in the relationship. If you're interested in us sharing online dating apps to connect with Filipino girls and tips for winning their hearts, please leave a comment with the number 8. Pagpag is a type of leftover food collected from restaurants, often fast food places, that is salvaged, reprocessed, and cooked in the Philippines. In Tagalog, pagpag can refer to meat, commonly chicken, fish, or frozen vegetables. Pieces of fried chicken, chicken spare ribs, or discarded food from fast food outlets are collected, cleaned, and then cooked again with spices to sanitize and enhance the flavor, often combined with vegetables for sale. This dish is sold at a very low price, around 20 cents for a serving, providing a filling meal for those with low incomes. This food originated from extreme poverty in the Philippines, where residents in the slums of Metro Manila cannot afford to buy fresh food. In the slums of Manila, pagpag is not just a meal, it's a survival story. Despite differing opinions on hygiene and health, pagpag persists as a symbol of resilience and adaptability in difficult circumstances. Number 11. Owning a new car. Owning a new car is a dream in the Philippines. Did you know that buying a car in the Philippines can be up to 50% more expensive than in other countries? This is not just due to car prices, but also because of a series of exorbitant taxes. The Philippine government imposes a special excise tax on cars ranging from 4% to 50%, a 12% VAT, and if the car is imported, heavy import taxes as well. For example, a car priced at $220,000 before taxes can end up costing $330,000 or more after all taxes are added. This policy aims to control the number of vehicles on the road and reduce traffic congestion, but it has made it difficult for many Filipinos to afford a new car. Meanwhile, the average salary of Filipinos is only around $300 to $500 per month, making purchasing a new car nearly impossible for the middle class and working individuals. Only those with high incomes, successful entrepreneurs, or those willing to pay a hefty sum for transportation can afford new vehicles. This has created a stark division in society. On the streets you can see luxury cars zooming past old jeepneys, a contrast that astonishes any visitor. As a result, the used car market in the Philippines has exploded, becoming a popular alternative for those wanting to own personal transportation without the heavy tax burden. Some people opt for locally assembled cars to avoid import taxes, while others buy second-hand vehicles to cut costs. But no matter the choice, the cost of car ownership remains a headache for Filipinos. Number 10. The amazing beaches of the Philippines. The Philippines is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, attracting millions of tourists each year. First, we cannot forget White Beach in Boracay, known as the Dream Beach with powdery white sand and crystal clear waters. This is also a luxurious destination with top-notch amenities, including high-end resorts and hotels. Along the beach, there are upscale seafood restaurants with stunning ocean views and lively bars, making it a paradise for partygoers and water sports enthusiasts. If Boracay is too lively, then Nakpan is a haven for those seeking tranquility. With its 4-kilometer stretch of pristine beach and turquoise waters, visitors can relax in hammocks under coconut trees or enjoy a mesmerizing sunset. Many who have been here say it feels like they are on a beautiful deserted island, far from the noise of the world. Additionally, there is Hidden Beach in El Nido, a true secret beach surrounded by towering limestone cliffs. It can only be accessed by kayak or swimming. Upon arrival, visitors feel as if they are discovering a forgotten treasure. The water is crystal clear, fish swim right beneath your feet, and the pristine environment makes many liken it to a real-life adventure movie. Which beach do you love the most? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 9. Life in Manila. Manila is not only the capital of the Philippines but also a microcosm filled with fascinating contrasts. As one of the most densely populated cities in the world, with a density of 42,000 people per square kilometer, you'll find glittering skyscrapers on bustling streets right next to crowded street markets where vendors shout amidst chaotic traffic. The streets of Manila are always alive with various modes of transportation, from buses and taxis to colorful jeepneys, a cultural hallmark of the Philippines. Daily life in Manila is a blend of tradition and modernity. In the early mornings you might see people attending church while street vendors are busy selling local delicacies like taho, sweet tofu, balut, fertilized duck egg, or isaw, grilled chicken intestines. Bustling shopping malls like Mall of Asia, Greenbelt, or SM Megamall are shopping paradises, while traditional markets like Divisoria offer everything at surprisingly low prices. When night falls, life in Manila becomes incredibly vibrant and diverse. From trendy bars and clubs to bustling night markets, Manila always welcomes visitors with unforgettable experiences. If you enjoy luxurious parties, head to Bonifacio Global City or Makati, where you'll find upscale rooftop bars like the Penthouse 8747 or Skydeck View Bar, where you can sip cocktails under the city's twinkling lights. Alternatively, areas like Malit or Poblacion offer street bars, pubs, and small clubs that provide an authentic Filipino atmosphere. The most exciting part is that Filipinos are extremely open and hospitable, whether you are a tourist or a local. As soon as you start singing in a karaoke bar, you instantly become a brother to everyone there. This is why Manila has been ranked at the top of the list of the world's 13 best cities for nightlife by the global magazine Time Out. The experiences here will leave you with many unforgettable impressions. Number 8. The most popular tourist destinations in the Philippines. Would you dare to swim with one of the largest fish species in the world? In Oslab, tourists can dive with giant whale sharks, the gentle giants that only eat plankton and small marine creatures. Just dive down and you can see their massive fins gliding right beside you, an experience you will never forget. If you love unusual landscapes, the Chocolate Hills in Bohol will surely amaze you. With over 1,268 round hills that turn brown in the dry season, they look like thousands of giant chocolate bars stretching to the horizon, a unique sight in the world. But if you seek a mysterious and magical experience, visit the Puerto Princesa Underground River, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This 8-kilometer-long river flows through magnificent limestone caves where sparkling stalactites and towering rock formations resemble ancient fortresses. As you venture deeper into the cave, the echoing sounds of bats and the enveloping darkness make you feel as if you are stepping into another world, mysterious and spectacular. Additionally, the Philippines boasts the Banaue rice terraces, the eighth wonder of the world. These majestic terraces look like a living painting, carved into the mountains by the Ifugao people over 2,000 years ago. The Banaue rice terraces are recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with lush green steppes stretching endlessly. Interestingly, the irrigation system for these terraces is entirely natural, drawing water from high mountain peaks. Finally, don't miss Vigan, an ancient city in the Ilocos region in northern Philippines. Vigan is one of the best preserved Spanish colonial cities in Asia, offering you an experience of cobblestone streets, centuries-old houses, and slow-moving horse-drawn carriages. The city creates a European picture in the heart of Southeast Asia. When night falls, antique lanterns illuminate the streets, immersing visitors in a nostalgic and enchanting atmosphere. Number 7. Karaoke is an important part of Filipino culture. Are you a karaoke lover? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. You may not know Filipino songs, but just grab the microphone and sing an international hit, and you will be welcomed as a friend. In the Philippines, karaoke is not just popular, it is an important cultural aspect. From upscale karaoke bars in the city to karaoke machines set up on sidewalks or in casual eateries, music fills the air everywhere. Interestingly, anyone can be a singer here. No need for a beautiful voice, just bring your emotions and enthusiasm, and you can join a karaoke party right on the street. Many families own karaoke machines at home, and some restaurants even provide free karaoke setups for guests. Impromptu singing competitions can happen anytime, from birthday parties to street food stalls, where strangers can quickly become friends through a shared song. It doesn't matter if your singing is good or not, what matters is the joy and connection among people. One of the strangest tribes in the world, the Bajau people, are a semi-nomadic tribe scattered across Southeast Asia, from Indonesia to the Philippines and Malaysia. They are often referred to as sea nomads because their lives are spent floating on the water year-round, and they do not have a nationality. They are the guardians of the sea, living in complete harmony with the ocean. Their traditions and customs revolve around protecting the marine environment. Regardless of gender or age, both young men and women from the Bajau tribe are passionate about diving. They can spend up to 8 hours a day diving deep underwater, reaching depths of 12 to 15 meters and even up to 40 meters. Some individuals spend as much as 60% of their time underwater. According to recent research, the Bajau people's bodies have adapted to their aquatic lifestyle. Their organs have evolved, such as having a larger spleen, which helps increase oxygen in the blood while diving. When they dive, their heart rates decrease, and blood is directed to essential organs, allowing them to extend their breath-holding time underwater. This adaptation is significant evidence that the Bajau tribe has evolved genetically to thrive in their environment rather than simply relying on experience. Their lives revolve around fishing, using simple homemade tools. In addition to catching fish, they also dive for sea cucumbers, pearls, and sea urchins, rare products they trade for food on land. Despite living on the water for centuries and being deeply connected to the ocean, this tribe remains relatively unknown due to their detachment from modern life. They have lived for generations tied to the sea but do not belong to any nation. Because they lack citizenship, the Bajau people do not enjoy the social benefits that a typical citizen would receive. Number 5. The Kamayan eating tradition of the Philippines. Have you ever tried eating with your hands without using chopsticks, spoons, or forks? In the Philippines, Kamayan, which means to eat with hands in Tagalog, is not just a way to enjoy food. It is a tradition that signifies the bond between people. At a Kamayan feast, a long table is covered with lush green banana leaves, piled high with steaming white rice, aromatic grilled meats, fresh seafood, ripe mangoes, salted eggs, and a variety of rich dipping sauces. There are no separate plates. Everyone eats directly with their hands, creating an intimate, warm, and joyful atmosphere. Before forks and knives were introduced to the Philippines, kamayan was the traditional way of eating for centuries. Today, although most people are accustomed to using utensils, kamayan is still popular for special occasions like festivals, family gatherings, or outdoor parties. Many Filipino restaurants even serve kamayan-style dining as a unique cultural experience for visitors. Number 4. Unique festivals in the Philippines. Considered the largest and most colorful spring festival in the Philippines, the Ati-Atihan Festival is typically held on the third weekend of January in the province of Aklan on Panay Island. It is known as a time for Filipinos to honor the Santo Niño, the patron saint of the country. During this festival, Kalibo, Philippines comes alive with colorful costumes, painted faces, and wild dances accompanied by lively drum beats. The highlight of the festival usually takes place on the last day with a grand procession of the Santo Niño statue from the Kalibo Church to the nearby Pastrana Park. This extravagant procession has become a parade that attracts many participants, including foreign tourists. Additionally, the festival features an outdoor dance competition that is incredibly lively. Another exciting festival is the Sinulog Festival. The Sinulog Festival is one of the grandest, most spectacular and colorful festivals in the Philippines. It is held every year on the third Sunday of January in Cebu City, and typically lasts for 9 days. The primary purpose of the festival is to commemorate the pre-colonial history of the Filipino people and their acceptance of Christianity. It is known to attract millions of locals and tourists to participate each year. Number 3. Filipino cuisine, a land of delicious dishes. One of the signature dishes of the Philippines is tocino, a flavorful fried pork dish. The meat is sliced thin and marinated with sugar, salt, garlic, and other spices for several hours. When cooked, the meat develops a distinctive fragrant red glaze. To savor the wonderful taste of this dish, you can visit Mila's Tokwat Baboy, located at San Andres Street, Angeles, Pampanga. Next up is sinigang, a Filipino sour soup. A popular dish made with either meat or fish, tamarind and lemon are essential ingredients that give this soup its delicious and tangy flavor. The dish often includes pork, coconut milk, and various vegetables as accompaniments. Don't miss out on sisig, a specialty from the Philippines that is typically cooked on a hot, sizzling plate, filling the streets with its enticing aroma. Pork parts are chopped and sautéed with onions, vegetables, and a runny fried egg, creating a distinctive flavor. This dish is usually enjoyed with white rice or plain bread, making for a tasty and nutritious meal. You can easily find sisig at street food stalls all over the Philippines. Finally, there's adobo, a must-have in the list of Filipino specialties. The process of marinating meat in soy sauce and spices is the secret that makes adobo special, ensuring each piece of meat is tender and flavorful. Once cooked, the aroma of the sauce combined with the pleasant tang creates an enticing culinary experience. Adobo is often enjoyed with white rice or bread, resulting in a delicious and hearty meal. Number 2. Cost of living in the Philippines. Living in the Philippines can be extremely economical or luxurious depending on your lifestyle. If you rent a one-bedroom apartment in a budget area, prices start from $180 to $300 per month. However, if you want to live in bustling city centers like Manila or Cebu, you might pay between $400 and $550 per month. Utilities such as electricity, water, and internet range from $60 to $100 per month, while dining out is quite affordable. Only $2 to $5 for a meal at a casual restaurant, or $10 to $15 for a meal at a mid-range restaurant, and $20 for a more upscale dining experience. If you shop at the market and cook at home, your monthly grocery costs would be around $180 to $230. For transportation, using a jeepney costs only 23 to 27 cents per ride. If you prefer convenience, taxis start at 30 cents and then about 14 cents per kilometer. However, traffic jams in Manila are an experience not meant for the impatient. Other costs, like gym memberships, are about $30 to $50 per month, while a dental checkup costs around $20 per visit. If you know how to budget wisely, you can live comfortably in the Philippines, with $570 to $1,000 per month, a very reasonable amount compared to many other countries. With these costs, would you choose to settle here? If yes, choose 1. If no, choose 0. Please share your answer in the comments. If you want to know more about the visa procedures to the Philippines, please leave a comment with the number 9, and we will provide you with the information. Number 1. Filipinos are very hospitable and polite. Filipinos are often described as ambassadors of hospitality, always welcoming strangers with bright smiles and warm hearts. They are not only friendly but also extremely polite, often using words like po and opo to show respect in conversation. Locals typically refer to foreigners as sir or ma'am, regardless of age. Meanwhile, children and younger Filipinos address each other as kuya, older brother, or ate, older sister, even if they are not related. Visitors to the Philippines will be greeted with friendly smiles everywhere they go. Pregnant women, disabled individuals, and the elderly often have special areas in banks to help them avoid crowds. Expressing gratitude and appreciation is also an important part of Filipino culture. Filipinos are not only hospitable but also incredibly patient. You rarely see them arguing loudly in the streets, even when waiting in long lines or stuck in traffic for hours. They inch forward without honking or getting angry, all while maintaining an impressive level of control and calmness. Perhaps this is the secret to their ability to stay cheerful and sociable. We have just explored 15 fascinating facts about the Philippines together. Which one did you find most interesting? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video to support us. See you in the next video.